Today we're going to be asking staff members what they are planting in their garden this year. I'll start if you don't mind. So like me and many other Tonkadale staff members, just bought a house, so now I have all this like gardening opportunity. The annuals that I picked out, I am kind of surprising myself because I picked out a lot of things I didn't think I would. Like I normally am not a geranium girl, but we have these pink batik glitter geraniums that are super cute. They've got like variegated pink flowers. This is the orchid sun patient, so it can take sun. It's a really delicate light purple color. And then this is the Titan lilac vinca. I'm not really a vinca person, but I have a lot of sun in my backyard, so this one is really great for those super hot yards. There's so many perennials that I have on my wish list, so I've just kind of slowly been knocking those out. And like my annuals, I really love purple pops of color, lavenders, blues. Oh my gosh, give me all the cold tone colors. I bought a few of these Guardian Lavender Delphinium. They grow super tall and they've got really beautiful stalks of lavender colors. I also bought a dark blue one of these. I bought a ton of these allium, not a ton, but like a handful. This is the ornamental onion, and it gets these long, tall stalks with these purple kind of ball-shaped flowers. This one is going to be a fall bloomer, so this will give me good purple color towards later in the summer.
There are some go-to favorites of mine that I like to plant in my garden every year. I'm going to start off strong with Coleus. This is one of the Kong varieties, and it's called Mosaic. These are beautiful. Look how big these leaves are. These are super easy. They can take sun, they can take shade. Another option is the Gumfrina. I love these for their cute little gumdrop blooms. They come in a variety of colors. We have white, purple. We've got them in some pack varieties. These are a great option for full sun, and they will stay blooming all summer long. Just hit them with some fertilizer. You get these adorable blooms all summer. Another great option for full sun is the Euphorbia. This year we did the Star Blast Snowdrift, and as you can see, there's lots of blooms. I can't wait to get these guys planted.
Sully, what are you planting this year?
Hi, so this year I got access to a pretty sweet garden for the first time. It's my partner's garden. They have a lot of sun, so I've been hooking them up with some of my favorite blooming annuals and some perennials as well. This is the Echinacea, the coneflower, and I really heavily associate them with pollinators. I always see bees on these guys, so it's just a nice little guy to have in your perennial garden. And then right here we have the Argyranthemum. It's a new plant for me this year. I've never planted anything like this before, but I really like it. It's grown on me because the blooms last a really long time. They hang out for like a couple of weeks, which I really enjoy, and they cluster together nice and tight. I also have the zinnias. I plant zinnias every chance I get. I planted them at my mom's last year. This is the zesty variety, which is nice because it doesn't get quite as lanky. It's a little bit more compact, but it still offers that nice color, bushes out a little bit, and they just wave in the breeze so gently, and I'm a huge fan.
I've got a Japanese spikenard right here. It's in the Aurelia family. I really like this one. I planted a Sun King, which is like the smaller version of this, but this is a great plant for like a shade garden. That pop of that neon green leaf in a shade area really brightens up a dark corner, and I'm working on my shade garden at home, so I definitely had to pick one of these up. This Japanese one is going to get 6 by 6, so it's a nice big specimen. If you've got a big spot in the shade, you want to give a pop of color. Keep in my theme of Japanese named plants. This is the Japanese painted fern. I really like the painted ferns. They're really pretty, offer a cool texture and a little bit of color to a shade garden as well.
If you know me, you know I love Brunnera. Brunnera is my favorite shade garden plant. I just planted some of these in my own garden this year. This is the Alexander Great and the Silver Heart. These are really great for shade because they offer a really nice pop of color with that silver foliage, and they just have these really big heart-shaped leaves that I just adore. And then in the springtime they get these little blue flowers. The nickname for this plant is false forget-me-not because those little blue flowers look like forget-me-nots. For my shade garden at home, I'm also really loving Hackanachoa grass. This is also another great one to add to get that pop of color. I love like a chartreuse slimy green pop in my shade garden. This is the All Gold and the Arola, if I say that right. They're just great. They're mounding grasses, and they're gonna be really bright in the shade.
I am a lover of perennials, so I have an awful lot in my yard, and it is hard for me to pick what would be my favorites, but I do have a few that I'm definitely excited about. To start is this little beauty, Early Evolution. It's a paniculata hydrangea, and why I like it is it stays small. It's only 2 feet by 2 feet. It does bloom early, hence the name. So it's earlier than most paniculatas, and then it will hold its flowers the whole season and just shift colors. Gorgeous. So got that baby. Another is a new to us yarrow, not to me, but here to us it is. And it is a tall yarrow, much different than the others that you think about. It gets these sweet, sweet, sweet little white flowers, and its name is Peter Cottontail. Okay, this one is my favorite that I was so excited we got this year that I bought it the second it came in. It's planted in my garden and already growing. This baby is a low-sized tree, so for an understory tree in your garden, multi-stem, will get about anywhere from 8 to 12 feet tall, and it gets amazing cool bark that peels on it in the wintertime. But what's cool is in late summer, like July, it's going to get these gorgeous white flowers, and then the bracts of the flowers will stay and turn a bright dark pink, so it looks like it's flowering again. 3-season interest, very cool tree, love it.
I love to plant dahlias. A few that I'm excited about are City Lights Red Dahlia, this really beautiful passion fruit dahlia, and then finally this absolutely gorgeous lemon dahlia. I love to plant dahlias because my family has been doing it for years and years. We have competed with dahlias, and it's kind of just a family tradition at this point.
2 plants that I want to plant this summer. First off is this smoke bush. I really like the color of it. There are many different textures, and it's really unique. It likes full sun to part shade. It's not something you see every day. Ugh. Okay, got this big one. This is the candy apple hydrangea. I love this one. The colors, the shapes of the actual blossom, the mass volume you're getting out of this. And this guy is full sun to part shade. So excited to plant these.